In today's video, I'm talking about a popular natural remedy that gets a lot of attention in the endo space, castor oil packs. So in this video, I'm sharing what is castor oil, how do you use it, and can it actually help with endometriosis symptoms like pain, inflammation, or bloating? Before we get into it, please like this video, share it with a friend, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So what is castor oil? Castor oil is a thick, pale yellow oil extracted from the seeds of the castor bean plant. Castor oil is rich in ricinoleic acid, a unique fatty acid believed to have anti-inflammatory, pain-relieving, and detox-supportive properties. Castor oil has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, especially for digestive health, wound healing, skin health, and hormone balance. So what are some uses for castor oil? We have almost no recent good quality research on castor oil, but traditionally it has been used for congestion, inflammation, bone health, skin health, hair growth, menstrual related inflammation and pain, varicose veins, to stimulate uterine contractions in pregnancy, constipation in or not in pregnancy, nervous system support, and memory. The digestive benefits of castor oil are believed to come from the ricinoleic acid, which acts as a stimulant on the mucous membranes in the intestines. The skin benefits are believed to come from the oil's content of vitamin E and the presence of nicotinic acid. Nicotinic acid promotes acceleration of healing, making it beneficial for burns, wounds, and sores. The obstetric and gynecological benefits are believed to come from several anti-inflammatory acids present within the castor oil. In old animal studies, castor oil was shown to decrease blood pressure in dogs. This, alongside the presence of arginine, histidine, tyrosine, tryptophan, and small amounts of other amino acids, as well as potassium and nitrate, is where the nervous system benefits of castor oil are believed to originate from. In addition to the mentioned benefits thus far, castor oil also has strong antimicrobial and antifungal action, especially against Aspergillus species of mold. If you have or suspect you have been exposed to mold, castor oil may be a beneficial addition to your detox or mycotoxin protocol. The only FDA-approved application for castor oil is a stimulant laxative. However, this document also highlights the off-label use of castor oil for wound healing, arthritis, headaches, menstrual cramps, and labor induction. So what are some contraindications for castor oil? Who should not use it? With castor oil affecting smooth muscle, recommendations advise against its use in pregnancy, as it can lead to premature contractions. General contraindications to stimulant laxatives also include gastrointestinal obstruction, appendicitis, perforation, and inflammatory bowel disease. Many clients ask about the use of castor oil in the 2-week wait for those trying to become pregnant, or while on the period or pre or post transfer phase. Due to the stimulating effect of castor oil, it may not be advisable to use it in any of these scenarios. I certainly advise against using while menstruating, as a castor oil pack can stimulate uterine contractions and heavier bleeding. But some providers do recommend using it on the period for its inflammation reduction benefits. In terms of applying a pack in the 2-week wait or post transfer, it can be helpful for its inflammation reduction benefits. But if you're sensitive to the pack or feel cramping, it might be better to avoid. And if you're entirely unsure, I would suggest to lean on the side of caution. Some providers suggest avoiding due to increased circulation and detox effects as well. There are no pre-existing recommendations on if and when to avoid a castor oil pack. So when is the best time to use a castor oil pack? Definitely the follicular phase, so that's the phase after your period and just before the ovulation phase. If you're not actively trying to conceive, you can use it more consistently throughout the cycle, with the exception of during your period, as previously mentioned. In general, castor oil pack users use it for managing endo, belly, or bloating, supporting liver detox, reducing pelvic pain or tension, enhancing lymphatic flow and circulation, nourishing the hair, scalp, and skin, wound healing, especially post-operatively, but always consult with your surgeon on this one. So now let's get into how to use a castor oil pack. Here's how to use a castor oil pack safely and effectively. So first, ensure your castor oil is organic and a cold-pressed hexane-free castor oil, and packaged preferably in a glass bottle. For a pack, you'll also require a clean cotton or wool cloth, or a pre-made leather cotton pack like the one sold by Queen of the Thrones. And a heat pack can also be helpful, but it's not required. I also wanted to show you my castor pack. So this is the one that you'll get if you purchase through Queen of the Thrones. One side is leather, and then I believe the other side is made from cotton. You can also get them in many different sizes so that you can place it over the liver, broadly over the abdomen, or even a smaller one to place over the thyroid. Okay, so in terms of how to actually use a castor oil, the first thing you want to do once you have your pack out is you're going to want to apply 2 tablespoons of castor oil to the cotton or wool cloth or pack. So you want to place it over your lower abdomen, just above the pubic bone, depending on what you want to support. It can also be placed over your liver, which is on the right side here, just below your chest, or you can also place it over your thyroid at the base of the neck. I love these packs because they're so convenient and they keep this whole process pretty clean. But if you're just using a wool cloth or like a cotton towel or something like that, then I would suggest also covering where you're applying the castor oil with a towel, and then on top of that you can then place a heating pad or hot water bottle on top. You can also sleep with your pack applied overnight with no heat applied as well. And then once you have your castor oil pack placed, relax for 30 to 60 minutes if you're applying heat. Do this 3 to 5 times per week as part of your self-care routine, or daily if you identify as somebody who has more severe inflammation or pain. You can reuse the same cloth several times, just store it in a sealed glass container in the fridge between uses. Okay, so this is a side note on an interesting finding that I found as I was looking for research on castor oil. I know that this is not necessarily endometriosis related, but I have been connecting with many couples as of late, and more male partners are presenting with hydroceles. Interestingly, in my research, castor oil was historically used in India for spermatogenic action, and in Ceylon in the case of hydroceles. The oil was massaged to the affected part to help shrink or resolve the hydrocele. So how interesting is that? Okay, so some final quick takeaways and some final thoughts. Castor oil packs are by no means a miracle cure or solution for endometriosis pain or infertility, but they can be a helpful, gentle tool in your self-care toolbox. In the case of castor oil packs, so little research is available that it's hard to say whether castor oil pack application will make any difference to all or some of your endometriosis related symptoms, but topical application is considered generally safe. If you don't experience diarrhea, pain, cramping, or other unpleasant symptoms after trying a castor oil pack, you can certainly consider using it as a helpful tool for endo symptom management. Keep in mind that everyone is unique, and if it doesn't work for you, that's okay. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you found it helpful, please give it a like, share it with a friend, and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.